guys, welcome back to Loudmouth Podcast, the best podcast on YouTube. With
The only
your hosts,
podcast on YouTube.
Koi, Wild Spartans, and FPS Diesel, and Ghost, guest, hi guys.
That works. Can't read Reddit post or speak the English language.
Come on, don't tell me you didn't stutter when you recorded yourself.
I guess, I don't know. I guess that just works as the intro. We could just use that.
That's the intro.
You can also do another one just to make sure.
No, that's fine.
We're keeping that one. We're keeping that one. That
That's
works.
too much work.
I've gotten a lot better at intros since my career on YouTube.
Welcome
the
back
only
to
podcast
Instant
on
Regret
YouTube.
playlist number 76.
Well, it's like the beginning of a video is the most awkward. I've always noticed whenever I record my videos, I don't know if Brandon's agreed on that, or like whenever you do a collab with anyone, the beginning is always the worst because it's like everyone's like, okay guys, what are we doing? And then
It's like
halfway through you guys get all of your energy and all of your chemistry, and all the best stuff is in the middle.
Yeah, but it's like at the
Yeah.
beginning is like the most important. Like when you sit
It's
down
like
in
a
person,
sandwich.
especially when
The
you
crust
sit down
sucks.
in person for a Reddit video, sitting in front of everybody and trying to do your intro is strange.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do intro.
You just
Oh,
say,
yeah.
okay, who's ready to look at WikiHow images?
Yeah, I just use that, or I use like Hoover screaming or something. It's like I'm big.
Or you take a clip from the middle and make that the first one. Like you take some
Yeah.
like segment. It's smart.
It just depends what fits better. It's just that I don't know. And I feel like it'd be really awkward to be sitting there like, "Hey guys, welcome back to r/nice
It
guys."
is. Maybe I should stop. I'll just show the
It's
icons
always-
like you.
It's always funny to bully you for it, though.
I know. I just make you guys do it instead.
We do it willingly because it's funny to mock your voice.
Man, this
I know.
whole like friend group is just bullying, isn't it?
It really is. Sometimes I cry.
That's
at
what a
night.
friend group is.
like-
If you don't bully your friends, what kind of friend are you?
I know.
Not like Diesel likes goth girls. Brandon's fat. Anna can't read. I'm short as fuck and gay. Cap is a virgin. Henry looks like Hela Klein. He's a fucking
Yeah,
trap.
that's right.
I think honestly,
Yeah.
can we just agree that we need to find more ways to bully Henry, because there's definitely
Yes.
not enough. There's literally
I-
not enough. He always this is what happens, right? He bullies both
let's
me and
discuss in
Brandon.
the podcast how to bully our friends.
And then
He always-
we have
he
no
always starts the-
comebacks.
He always like starts like the big things. Like he started the virgin trend for Kappa and shit. It's not okay. He needs to have retribution.
We need to take down Blue Stank, all right? We need to take
Operation
him down.
Operation
He needs
Kill
to feel
Beanie.
the pain.
Can we start like a thing where he has a bald spot?
We've already done that.
Can we perpetuate it? Can we
Yeah, we
perpetuate
can
it then?
perpetuate
Yeah.
it. Whatever
Henry's
that
got a
word means.
bald
I think
spot.
perpetuate is a good word. Let's use that one.
Yeah.
Let me Google
I like where this is
it.
Do you not know what that means?
Per-
Keep it going, basically.
Oh my
There's
God.
no way you're serious. Oh my god.
You're really not helping your case
You know,
here.
there's over 100 replies on our Q&A, and most of them ask if you can read or not. So I mean, that's pretty
Like,
telling.
I think
You have
that
an
answers
actual
the
excuse.
question.
Like you don't mind if I like say like why you can't read, right?
I mean, I haven't actually been diagnosed with
I feel like it's a
You
pretty
have
safe.
it. You have it.
I
You
feel like
have
it's a
it.
pretty safe bet. I feel
Yeah,
like
but
if you
she's-
went in, they'd be like, yeah, probably.
That only happens when you read.
But no, it happens when I all of my thoughts are like jumbled half the time. Whenever I'm reading, whenever I'm speaking, whenever I'm writing, everything is just, it's not like the stereotypical like, oh, everything's like moving around and I can't pay attention to what's happening. It's like, no, like I literally, it feels hazy when I like am reading. It's like I can't focus on it. But I haven't been diagnosed. I think it's just pretty obvious that I have troubles with reading. It's not like, it's such a basic skill that I feel like I should be able to do this, right? Some days when I'm like really good, like when I don't feel like peer pressured or anything like that, like, oh, she can't read, sometimes I can literally just read normal, right? But other times
Sometimes I can read a page in a
most
book.
of the time I know I can't read well, so it haunts me while I'm reading, and then I'm just like, fuck, I'm gonna mess this up, and then I mess it up. It's just a thought, you know. But like, no,
have you
genuinely,
ever like
I
gotten it
can't.
checked out or?
No, I haven't. I probably should,
There's
but
been-
it's like there's
Yeah,
no
there's
cure
been
to it.
Like even if
There-
nothing comes of it, like no harm.
There's
done.
been a couple cases where you've like completely switched numbers, like that were like next
no,
to
it
each other. So
happens
it's like
all the time. It
There's a
literally-
thing like
I-
there's like a thing for dyslexia, but it's like with numbers instead. Like it makes math like really fucking hard because like the
math is already hard.
like numbers specifically like switch their locations on the page, but it's like numbers specifically.
My thing is,
Math
is
sucks.
like, okay, so when I do read numbers out loud, when I look at the number, I know what it says, right? But when I say it aloud, it's as if my brain has like switched it, and then that's what you guys end up hearing. But I know what is on the page. Like, that's the weird thing.
See,
A lot of
do
people
you
think I'm
think you-
genuinely retarded, but I'm not.
I mean, I'm pretty convinced.
The thing is, though, like everybody on the Reddit videos like makes fun of Anna for not being able to read, but you guys fuck up posts like every other post
You
as
guys
well.
really do, yeah.
It's like the best part because like she's like the one who gets all this shit, but like
No,
you guys
it's
all
just a
suck as
joke.
bad.
Yeah.
It is just a joke, yeah. But a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
people,
I know. It's just
especially in
really good.
Brandon's comment section, really do think that I do put on the whole, oh, she's just acting dumb, which is really interesting. But no, like, I always say, like, let's just reread the posts. Because a lot of people do kind of get annoyed with the whole, like, they can't read, maybe they should just reread it kind of thing. I don't really care, though. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I think like every now and then it doesn't really hurt to like make a gag about stuttering, whatever.
It's just us having a laugh.
I also
Yeah.
want to bring up that the poll to get you on the podcast was a nearly 50-50 split of no and never. Luckily, no won. So it was never. There was still a chance because no got 51%.
Don't worry,
and then
guys.
never-
Don't worry, guys.
never
We want to
got
know that
49.
we just want you guys to know that your input had absolutely no effect on the final result.
No, it's
That
so
was already
funny.
decided.
It's so funny because she was decided to get on the podcast around the time Henry was, right? But it's like I just kept memeing it in like Henry's chat and shit like that. Like she's never going to the podcast, and people just kept flipping shit like,
But
why
no,
is she not
no.
going to the podcast?
The final decider was when I just shouted you guys out in my video.
Wait,
You're
did
like,
you?
yup, she's
that
getting
was like
on
a
the podcast.
that was like a meme decision. Like we were already
Oh.
planning on it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
know
we
that.
were gonna like. I think we were talking about it like from like since VidCon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Since
talking
I
about
had
it
the
for a while.
10K sub day, guys. No, I'm kidding.
After
No.
we
Oh,
realized we
she's
could've aped on that
growing.
growth.
Let's
Yeah,
use
that
her
wasn't why.
growth.
That wasn't why. It's like a same reason. Like we're like, okay, we're gonna put Kappa on eventually. That kind of meme.
No, yeah, because he grew too. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my fucking god!
Hey, I'm just saying, there's like a sub minimum, you know, like
At least five.
We
At
only
least five
fucked up
subs.
with guests.
Oh my
you know how
God.
Social Blade has a minimum of 5. We have a minimum of like 20,000, 60,000, you know, around there.
I don't.
Oh
I don't.
my
I
God.
listen. We didn't agree to this. This is all Brandon.
No, genuinely. Okay, so like you said, oh yeah, you'll be on, and then I got really confused because you kept joking that I wasn't gonna be on. I was like, wait, am I gonna be on? I was so
Yeah.
confused.
No, I was just joking. I was just joking with like the fuck with everyone who's like, "Can we get on the podcast?"
Yeah.
No.
I
we
just
can't.
thought it was funny. Yeah, that's why it's like because people all the time, it's like the Discord, for example, people will ask, "When's Anna gonna be on the podcast?" I'm just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna tweet this," and it's like, vote for the answer, no or never, no in between.
Oh.
So is that
Jesus
like
Christ.
that was just all the questions, right? So we can move on to other things.
I'm scrolling
Can
through the
Anna
questions.
read? Can Anna read? Can Anna
Why
read?
can't she read?
Why
Then
isn't
there's a
she
couple of which
normal?
lefts in there.
You
'cause, know,
you
which
guys
left-
really make use of your questions, you know, like
I know.
Like every time we ask for questions, like the one time we got like it on time, like a few hours before the cast, you got it's all the same question.
It's
I
always
was
the
actually
same
gonna
thing.
say maybe we should post it like earlier in the day, but I didn't want to tell you guys to like.
We
I mean,
always
I've been
forget.
trying to make a conscientious effort to post it, but then every time before we have a guest, Brandon's like, "Oh, I forgot." I'm like, "Brandon, you're the one who uses it most
hey,
frequently. You
I
should do
post the shitty memes, all right.
it." Yeah, but
He finally
It's like-
admits they suck. Thank you.
we're
No,
trying
they
to build
suck.
a business, and here you are sticking memes in our Twitter.
On the podcast. Ooh.
They get
It's like-
retweets.
It's usually just us on a podcast, but then it's like last episode it was, "Oh guys, we have no topics," and then nobody sends us topics. So then I'm like,
No,
"Yeah, we need
no,
a list of
that-
guests."
That thing got 250 replies, and absolutely none of them had any fucking substance at
That-
all.
and I love it because it is the only time like that poll was a meme. Like it had no like impact on the final result of whether or not Anna was going to be on. But the questions we would actually pull from them if they sent them in real questions. Like we would.
I love how one of them say, "Why do all these questions fucking suck?" Like they're just.
Oh, I hearted that.
Good
I hearted
question.
Wait,
that one.
Diesel, did you say we would or we wouldn't poll?
We would
Poll
if there
for,
was
like,
good questions.
yeah.
why
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
we?
If there was good
Yeah,
questions,
pull
we
if
would
there's
fucking
good
pull from them.
questions. But like They're so
I couldn't
bad.
answer. I'm like looking through them. I could say like we could talk about. I mean, there's not even much I could say. So like someone said, "What's it like being the only girl?" It doesn't even feel like I'm the only girl because Henry. No, I'm kidding.
No, stick to your guns. Say the full thing.
Henry's such a gorgeous female.
Okay, I didn't think
So
that's what you were gonna say.
I got so many comments on my fucking video, like you know the Reddit video that me and you did, Brandon, like with Niall. Like so many people thought fucking Henry was a girl when you all piled on top of Niall.
It's
He's
just
like-
the hair.
It's the
Literally
fucking
is.
hair, and like they couldn't see his face or hear his voice.
Dude, why the fuck did someone reply to this like thing with Hoover's upload schedule? What?
I
think
I
that
like
means
the
they have
response
nothing
that
to
just
ask.
says
That means
Jeff.
they have nothing to ask.
Oh, but going back to the only girl thing, I thought it was very interesting. When obviously in my videos I get a lot of love because it's my fan base, but I got really interested when I was on Brandon's videos. I did scroll through like the comments, and I know I shouldn't have, but just to like touch bases on it a bit, a lot of people were just kind of hating on me because I was a female in a sausage fest. A lot of people put it as, and I was thinking, oh, maybe it's because like I can't read, so they're really annoyed by that, and I'm like quote acting dumb. But from the girl, you know the girl in Soot House, she made like a
Yeah.
tweet in regards to the same factor that none of the guys get nearly as much hate as she does, just because she is female. And I think that's like, why? Like, why do people have this like thing where they find girls a lot more annoying than guys? It's even like back in the day, right? With like radio, a lot of people would rather prefer a male's voice rather to a female's voice because it wasn't as soothing. But over time, that changed. But I'm just so curious, like, as to why that could be.
I read something somewhere that like some people prefer to listen to male vocals because apparently they're like less trill, like not by like a large standard, but like they're more like bassy, so they're a little more in the background. So like it's easier to like it's less distracting, and like I don't think that's a valid argument to fucking just hate on someone, but there is like polls or research done on that shit.
The reason that you probably get more hate is just the fact that you are a female, and that
Yeah.
automatically makes you different than everybody else.
Yeah, it's like you
Yeah,
have this one
easily.
thing that in their eyes
So
makes you different than the rest of us.
Yeah, it just makes you stand out
Yeah.
Yeah.
in comparison.
True. I just thought that
So.
was interesting, especially because she had tweeted about it. I was just like, oh, so I'm not the only one. Yeah, a lot of these are literally just these are such shit questions, guys.
I don't blame you.
Anna's favorite cereal, Reese's Puffs. Okay, next one.
Ew.
Reese's. Oh, you say Reese's? It's Reese's. I'm sorry.
Reese's Puffs?
Reese?
Puffs,
No,
Reese's
it's Reese's.
Puffs.
Reese's.
It's Reese's
Peanut
Puffs.
butter chocolate.
It's
They
Reese's
even-
Puffs.
Okay,
There is
okay.
not it's not Reesees. There's only
It's
one
Reese's.
E in that like.
No.
No,
Have you
it's
listened to
not.
the rap song?
It's Reese's.
It's
Puffs.
Reese's.
Reese's
No,
Puffs.
Reese's.
Reese's Puffs. Not Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
Anna, are you singing to yourself?
This is gonna be a
Yes,
pain in the ass to
ACT.
listen to.
Now I got the Big Time Rush theme song playing in my head. Thanks, guys.
Why?
I don't know. Like just the little snippet I heard of you singing, like made me think of like, come on, get it up, na, na, na.
Oh my God.
You gotta
It's
live it up,
Reese's.
so
How
you
did
gotta get
Anna
it
make
big
it past
time.
kindergarten?
Wait, you're not in kindergarten?
No, I'm still in preschool.
She sang Big Time Rush in class. I thought she made it past.
I love the Big Time Rush theme. What were your like? Okay, so everybody like watched Drake and Josh, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like fucking, but there were like all these others Nickelodeon sitcoms. Which ones did you guys watch?
Drake and Josh.
Like,
I
did you
can't. I
watch?
can't remember them. They all kind of.
I can't-
blend into one
No.
I
show.
can't pinpoint like from what network is which, but I liked a lot
Well,
of
which ones
Disney
did you
Channel
see?
stuff and Cartoon Network stuff. Nickelodeon was like last resort, but like
iCarly.
Oh yeah,
iCarly was
iCarly and
good,
Victorious.
yeah.
That was my shit.
I didn't watch Victorious. That was a bit like later.
Yeah, Victorious is when I was like a middle school child.
I got cable.
Was it?
I got like
Yeah, I think so.
I stopped watching TV after a while. I was just
I gotta
like,
look this up.
I can watch everything that I want, right? Online. I don't have to like wait around. So it's just like, let me just binge watch a bunch of TV shows off of Netflix.
Yeah, just binge watch Infinity War 6 times. That's the only thing to watch.
It started in like 2010, so I probably watched it like late 10-year-olds, whatever, 9-year-olds.
Is that when Victorious started?
It started in 2010, yeah.
About-
All I remember is my brother watching that show, and I didn't watch that show.
I
thought
think I only
Victorious
watched
was
like
for
reruns when I
girls.
was really bored or something.
What'd you say,
Dude.
Diesel?
I thought Victorious was for girls, so I didn't watch it. But then I watched
I thought-
iCarly happily. I don't understand.
There was
Yeah,
this one. There was this one.
iCarly's also
Wait,
for
there was
girls.
this one fucking episode I remember, and it was like they basically like just commit fraud, but like they fucking like there's this one really nice restaurant that they hear about, so they want to go to it. So, but in order to pay for it, they like fucking collaborate with one of the teachers to create a fake fucking sports team because they get funding like thousands of dollars in funding from the school, and basically what they do is they would like buy a trophy that year just to say like make it seem like they won, so they could like use so they could keep getting funding and they could use the rest of the money to go to this nice ass restaurant. And some dude just bought a fucking bowl of caviar.
This was an iCarly episode.
This was a Victorious episode.
I
What?
think I remember watching this.
I
actually.
I
fucking-
think I
like,
phased
thinking
out
back on
halfway through that.
Like
No,
thinking about that
y-
fucking episode just makes me
White's words started getting like really mumbled.
Yeah,
and
you
jumbled
started
up.
talking really long for a really long tangent. I was just like, wait, what happened?
sorry.
A lot of people.
Yeah, yeah,
think
you
I'm
should be
high half the
sorry.
time because of
Brandon, what?
I said you should be sorry.
Oh.
What?
I think I liked iCarly so much because like it wasn't okay. Like Victorious was like super girly. I felt like I kind of even was like swayed
It
off by that.
was.
I wasn't really much of a girly person growing up, so I didn't watch that type of stuff. But I really liked iCarly because like it wasn't that girly. Yeah, it was centered around two girls, but that doesn't make it girly. Like the brother was like really fucking sick and relatable too. Not relatable, sorry, like really cool. And like all the other guys were like really fun as well. So it was like a really nice balance. Like there wasn't just
Yeah.
like it wasn't centered around a bunch
Okay, wait,
of
wait.
females.
Speaking of iCarly, everyone here knows like the actor who's played Gibby's YouTube channel, right?
Yeah,
Gibby-
yeah. Oh my
hold
god.
on, hold
Oh
on,
my
hold
god.
on.
Yes.
Gibby has a YouTube channel. What are you talking?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
don't
god.
know
It's
about this?
fantastic.
No.
Oh my god, here. It's amazing. It's an amazing
Sad
channel.
World?
It's just
Okay, this is
Yeah,
interesting.
dude, look at the thumbnails. Just look at the thumbnails. You don't need to watch a
What
video.
happened to Gibby? Why is he such a? Why is
He looks like a 40-year-old man. I know.
He looks like Sam Hyde now. Is this Sam Hyde?
but
Whoa,
yeah,
Wait, he's got a fucking SoundCloud too. What?
really
Sad
does?
World Beats.
Oh, I guess he does.
Wow.
Oh, I guess it's like newer because I don't remember this. Yeah, but like this shit's actually like really fucking funny because it's
Gibby
like
has
it-
aged not too gracefully.
he's not even that old. He really isn't.
So
Here,
weird. I'm looking
Wait,
at pictures of him now.
yeah, like he looks way older than he actually is because it's like let's
Think
see.
about Gibby compared to Josh Peck.
He's 22.
Oof.
Yeah, he's 22 years old. Like,
Oof.
Do you know Miranda Cosgrove is in fucking like she was in the Minions movie or some shit?
Really?
Was in
She was like in one of the Despicable Me's or in the Minions movie, I
Everyone-
can't remember.
But in this YouTube channel, everyone thinks his younger brother's his son because he looks so old.
That's really sad.
I know. Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
this fucking
Miranda
His
Cosgrove
fucking
was one of
videos
the
are
kids
hilarious.
in all the Despicable Me's.
really?
Yeah,
I didn't even know
I
that.
didn't know that.
she was
Oh my god.
she's this chick.
Oh,
okay.
The
I
older
did not
one.
know that. She's the one with the glasses. There we go.
Yeah.
The,
I just
brother
realized that
sister
character's wearing a
guy.
Grinch shirt.
Gibby's Nick Crompton.
Man, it went Dan. She sure as hell glowed up. Like just went to like from that to managing Team 10.
No, he got kicked off of managing Team 10.
He
Did
left.
you guys have like like you watched all these cartoons and TV shows as a kid? Did you guys have like any crushes on anyone? Like cartoon
Cartoon
or
crushes,
not?
or I think we talked about cartoon crushes.
No,
once.
we have talked about cartoon
Really, we
crushes,
haven't.
yeah.
I know we've had conversations.
No, we
about
have.
this
No, we
off
have.
Cast.
We just agreed that you like the goth girl, I think.
No,
All the
no.
goth girls.
You said you were big on Raven or some shit.
No, well, Raven, yes. I think my first was Thorn from the Scooby Doo movies.
From the yeah.
That's
not
Who the fuck
surprising.
you
Who was
That's
in
not
Axe Girls,
surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have talked about this on the cast before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, live
Um,
action though is not. I don't think there was any.
I saw a question
Yeah.
on the question thing. How did I get into this community? A lot of people ask me like because I came out of nowhere. Because a lot of people like usually just start off as YouTube channels and then they kind of came into this community. But even you didn't come in. You came in kind of like the same way as I did, didn't you?
ish. Like I was a YouTube channel. Like I was like my main focus was making
okay.
videos, but it was like I was very sporadic, and my channel sprung up like out of nowhere. But I was like still in it, talking to people, whatever, like for about as long as you have.
Yeah. So, I just kind of I was one day I was watching Leafy, and okay, everyone has to admit at one point they did enjoy his content. Like
Yeah.
At
everyone
one
I've
point,
ever
everyone
talked to.
watched Leaf.
Yeah,
At one
Everyone
point,
watched
I
Leaf.
like around the Keemstar era. That was like the Keemstar
Yeah,
Rain era.
same
That was like when
era.
I liked his stuff. Like I watched his Fousey Tube videos.
I watched him, and then I saw him talk about Keemstar, and from that I saw Keem talk with like Colossal and whatnot, and then I followed Colossal, and he tweeted out his Discord link, and from there I like a seed was planted, and I like basically grew from that. I ended up becoming like mods of a lot of Discord servers, and I managed a lot of like creator Discord servers. I was always like the go-to person to create a server, and from that I met like a lot of people. I met Brandon. I met like I remember there was like specific servers that like a lot of our friends would hang out in, and that's where like I met everyone. Even though I didn't actually know who you guys were, it was like I didn't know you guys had YouTube channels or anything like that. I became friends with you guys like August 2016, and then randomly I just decided to start up a YouTube channel in March.
Yeah. I remember like back
2018.
then, like, yeah. I remember like back then, like just getting in like I was like in a call with Brandon at like 300 subs, like completely fucking randomly. He probably doesn't remember that, but like it was
Nope.
like I just like the only person I think in like the friend group I like hadn't interacted with until this year was fucking Diesel. Like
Yeah,
Diesel-
Diesel,
quiet.
you're not always like in every group call.
yeah, like but I was like
Yeah,
in
Diesel,
college-
you're an outcast. Get the
Well,
fuck out of
excuse
here.
me, I have shit to
I was
do.
like in
Who
I
was
would be like in
Diesel?
Discord.
Oof.
I'd be like in like Discord like voice chats with like just at random times with like Anna or fucking Brandon, because I was like a mod back in one of the servers.
You used to have a shy profile picture.
Yes, it wore a flannel.
Yeah,
Shut
that
up.
was like
Wow.
your icon.
Whoever just tweeted that at me to like fucking destroy me, because he remembers that too. Like yeah, Hoover was one of the first people I knew in the community, so
Hoover was
He remembers.
Hoover was like everyone knew Hoover. Hoover was
Yeah.
like always everywhere.
OG.
Someone asked if Trap's gay.
We've already gone over this.
Maybe you should go listen to the episode. What is that one called? Movie theaters. There you go.
Is that
I'm not caught
I was
up.
listening.
Are you sure it's not the one we were?
Yeah, it was movie theaters because I was listening to that today.
Also, the one where you were like, oh yeah,
Oh my
bruh,
fucking
bruh,
god, we're not.
bruh, you
getting
can't
into
eat in a
this.
movie theater, bruh.
We're not getting into this.
Anna, okay, Anna, do you think it's normal to eat food while you're watching a movie?
Whoa,
Easily, yeah.
that's a total fucking.
Can you eat? Okay, if you're in a theater
This is manipulation.
and you're watching a
It's not
movie,
like
say
this.
like The Shape of Water, can you eat popcorn and still like focus on the movie?
I don't eat popcorn.
Okay,
that's-
can you eat food and still focus on the movie?
Yeah, if I'm eating like a hot dog.
See, Diesel, you're retarded.
I can't like if it's crunchy, then no way. It would ruin like if I'm watching Star Wars for like the first time, right? Force Awakening, and I'm like ultra screen like trying to get all of the fucking movie in, right? And just like immerse myself. I can't eat anything like crunchy. I don't
Thank
like
you.
popcorn because like like a
Diesel,
hot
this
dog's
wasn't
not
your
crunchy.
argument.
A hot dog's not crunchy. Like I can chew that quietly, right? But like popcorn, one of my biggest problems with popcorn is I'll eat it, right? And then those like what is it? Like
Kernels?
the popcorn pops and then it's not this kernel itself, but like the
yellow
flakes
bit?
that come off of it. Like the caved what is
That
it?
shit gets
Like,
stuck
Like,
in your
it just
teeth and
makes
it's
noise.
really annoying.
No,
the brown
it gets-
shit that
it
like comes off the
always-
kernels.
it always gets stuck in the back of my throat and like
Oh my god, I hate that stuff. Oh.
and I can't and it bothers me the whole
Okay.
fucking movie and I can't
Okay,
deal with
if popcorn always gets stuck in the back of our throats and it always gets stuck in our teeth, why the fuck do we eat popcorn?
I
Because
don't. I don't.
I don't eat popcorn.
Only if it has
For that
caramel
exact
coating
reason.
over it. Or chocolate. If it's like a dessert, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Diesel, that wasn't your fucking argument. You're just saying
My,
food. Period.
I don't like it when people are eating loudly in the movie theater and I'm trying to focus on the movie.
That
I
was
also
not
think
your argument.
That's noise level though. Not specifically the food.
Yeah,
Quite
but
specifically
that's where the noise comes from. Hence why
Quite
I
specifically
have a
asked if it was a noise thing, and you said no.
problem. That's why I have a
remember.
problem
I'm just gonna
with it, okay?
show up next to Diesel in the movie theater and just make the most noise.
Like,
No,
That's
I
what
literally
everybody's
said this. I
saying.
literally said this. Next time we're in the same place, we're just gonna buy popcorn and just eat right next to it.
no,
in his
but
face.
I think it is like one really stupid to go to a movie like fucking Dunkirk where it's like quiet then really loud. And you're just like eating popcorn super loudly. Meanwhile, these poor British boys are being murdered on the fucking beach.
The louder
I'm
it
just like,
gets, the
Jesus.
faster you eat, the more noise you make.
Just hear that
I
teeth
remember.
snapping.
I remember I once got like those girl purses that are huge, like that you can fit
Mom
so much
purses?
stuff in it. Yeah, so like I'm not a purse kind of person. I love using my pockets and I don't like carrying anything. But I got a purse specifically because I would go to like the movie theater so much with my friend who is enthusiastic about movies and always wanted me to go because he worked there, free tickets and stuff. But you can't get food past like the they say like no food. And so I would get like a whole entire carry out and I would stuff it in that purse and I'd go to the movie and I'd just be like eating restaurant food. It was so good. Hi guys.
What?
You
Wait,
can't.
so you went to a restaurant and just basically shoveled shit in your bag and
You'd
then
get,
walked
like,
into
you'd
the
get
theater?
like Wendy's, you'd get like there's a
Jesus.
specific place like in my area that I don't want to name, but like it gives you like a bowl with like a cap on it and like it gives you an array of like different awesome foods and it's so good and I just shove that into my purse and it doesn't drip
Yeah.
or anything like that.
If I
and
try to
it's so
sneak shit in
good.
the theaters, I just use my hoodie pockets and just put my hand in my
Girls
hoodie
don't
pocket.
have
check.
that big of
For towel.
pockets.
I brought.
I know that.
I brought a duffel. Like I was traveling, and I brought a duffel bag to a movie theater, and they barely checked it. I could have brought whatever I wanted. Like that's
Wait,
such a huge
they
problem.
barely checked it.
They like
Like, what do
looked inside it, and they're like, "Okay, you're fine." Like, what do you mean?
Wait, so they open the top, right? Like, let's say you just had like a black tarp over everything. It's just like, you're good. They just let you in.
It might as well have been a black tarp because it was just a bag full of clothes. Like there could have been anything under it. Like the bag was
Wow.
big enough to have anything.
That's
Even a body?
Probably not a body of a full-grown person, but a child.
What if you folded the body?
I why are we talking about semantics?
What
the
if
point of the
you
matter here is that
grinded
could
up the
have.
body and put it?
What if you cut off all the limbs? And
You're
then
missing my point here. The point here is that I could bring mass amounts of weaponry into the movie theater because the movie theater people are fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
they get paid
work
minimum
there.
wage. You really think they're gonna go to the way to check your bag?
That's why they work there, Diesel.
I'm just saying, like, goddamn, like,
I would
what the
talk
fuck is
about-
wrong with these people?
I would talk about like how inconvenient female pockets are, but you guys couldn't relate.
I mean,
Um,
if you have pants without pockets, I mean, that's basically what it is. Like, the pockets
No,
are like
it's-
fake pockets. They're just
Yeah,
too
fake
tiny.
pockets are like tiny pockets. It's pointless. Absolutely. You guys can fit fucking water bottles in your pockets. I can't even fucking fit a dime.
Listen, I don't even have fucking legs to have pants to wear pockets on.
You have a hoodie fucking pocket.
It hurts to put shit in there.
Why? What's in your hoodie pocket?
Is it
Nerves,
sensitive?
fucking nerve endings.
Do you have your dick in your hoodie pocket?
No, I have nerve endings.
Your hoodie
It's
dick?
sensitive. No.
How do you reproduce?
It
Is
doesn't-
that a sensitive
it-
topic?
Nah, hoodie, yes, but hoodies just kind of appear. That's what I've always stuck with because it's easier. Okay. Can we
Okay,
drop
wait.
this?
Where do they appear from?
Can
Do
we
they come
can
out
we
the bottom
please
of
drop
you?
this? Can we stop?
So, how do you make coitus with other hoodies? Do you just, like, touch
Coitus,
aglets?
Big Bang Theory. I
Please,
learned
please
that
stop.
word.
This is really
Bazinga.
fucking sensitive.
Bazinga. funny, funny, funny.
Bye.
The
Oh,
hoodie's
no.
floating away.
The hoodie's floating away. Look at him go.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
he
Wait,
gets
how
the
did he
edge
leave
of
his
the
box? He left his box.
Oh my god, this is a
The
new
world's been a
revelation.
lie.
The box may be bigger than you think.
Okay, so while he's gone, do we want to like think about how he reproduces as a hoodie?
I
That'd
think
be
it's
very
aglet
interesting.
related.
What
I
if,
think it
like,
comes out of the bottom.
What if he's, like, okay. What if, like, he's the hole and some other hoodie species? What if he's actually female? And then there's another hoodie
What?
species with, like, I can't.
Another hoodie species with what?
A
Turtlenecks.
penis.
You You're not supposed to bring actual biology into this. You're supposed to make something up. Like the other hoodie has pants, and they stick the pants in the hoodie hole.
Okay. I got this.
I can see you guys are just on the same shit. You're just fucking
Hey,
disrespectful.
you left, so we took that as an open opportunity to talk about your reproduction.
To make up bullshit? To make up bullshit, Brandon? You know how
maybe if you told us how it actually worked, there wouldn't be a problem.
You know why I don't want to talk about it publicly, you fucking asshole. You already know.
Do you think
but you have to poke and prod.
Like phase into each other, and then like they go like from A and B, and then they phase
Danny
into the
Phantom.
middle, and then they phase away. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Wait, wait. This is an easier
Oh
subject.
my god.
This is an easier subject, right? After all of that's happened, right? What does your offspring look like? Like, is it like, say you're a green hoodie and someone else is like a black hoodie? Is it like a dark green hoodie that you guys reproduce?
I wish I hadn't appeared at all.
What if it's like, what if you're like green and then
Shut
someone
up.
else is like,
Shut up.
someone else is like, I don't
Shut
know,
up.
like
The more we
blue,
discuss it,
and
the
it
harder
makes
it is for
like a
him to explain.
mustardy color. Like, what if you don't like the color that your child turns out to be?
Do you just kill your kid and then try again?
You gotta put
It's
him in the
not a
wash
pretty
with some
color.
bleach.
Can you just let sleeping dogs lie, please?
Wait, do you bleach your children? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Point of the matter is,
I can't have kids. Does that like I that doesn't work for me. That's not how it works.
How
Okay?
did you become one?
I told you I don't want to talk about it. I fucking made that extremely clear.
it is.
And
It's
you
part of
guys
the
are still
lore.
fucking. You guys are in the same fucking shit
Quite,
3 minutes later.
Quite. Do you want to talk about Monster Hunter?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about
Alright,
that.
I
instead.
guess
How
I'll
do you-
leave for
no,
the
I'm
next
kidding.
hour.
Diesel, you should get it before you fall incredibly
no,
behind.
I don't have enough money
Monster
to spend on
Hunter!
it.
Diesel!
Are you slow?
No, sorry, I was looking at something. I wasn't. I was just thinking about the hoodie. I was thinking about the hoodie reproduction, sorry.
Stop it.
I was just playing Monster Hunter, and then you guys interrupted my session, so I can do this podcast.
Who wants to complain about the Anjanath?
I already complained about it last night. So we
I beat
tried
it, so.
3 times, and because, so like I'm a ranger, right? So I can't get aggroed onto me. Why are we talking about specifics? No one will understand unless they play. Monster
You could just
Hunter.
explain it. You can explain like this. Okay, basically there's a weapon class system. There's ranged weapons, there's close range weapons. Honest is a ranged weapon, and then you're supposed to stay far back and basically play support as a ranged weapon. And then
Yeah.
other people are supposed to
Melee
take the damage
people
and dodge
take
and
the
shit like
damage,
that.
yeah. So
There.
yeah, so like I was playing with a team that just kept attacking it, but not like focusing the aggro on them, and I would shoot it once, and it would be like death eyes. It would like fucking look at me, and it would fucking just like spur a bunch of fire through a tree when I was trying to heal, and I would just always die. Teamwork, yeah. So fucking sucks. It's also really like all the other monsters after that are easy, but even yeah. Okay, you guys speak. Hi.
The fucking Anjanath for me, it was like I was trying to solo it the first time because I just wanted to see how well I could do. But like fucking, the range of its fucking head swipe is so large. Like you can dodge the max distance and it still covers all of that plus more. It hurts. It hurts my soul.
I remember us fighting the Anjanath on the PS4. I haven't gotten to it on PC yet, so
Yeah,
that's
I'm
It
gonna
also-
interesting.
after this cast, I'm gonna be grinding that until I beat it.
What monster are you currently on?
The
May?
Anjanath.
You're on the Anjanath?
Yeah,
I'm on the one that looks like an ocelot with a blowfish neck.
the
Do you
bat
want-
thing.
It's like the pink and
Wait.
Oh my god, can we talk about the cats?
Are you in
Oh
the
my
pink
God.
biome?
I'm in the coral.
Yeah, she's in the coral
I'm in
reef.
the coral
Oh,
reef,
what the
right?
fuck? She's way farther than us. Shit.
Not
God,
that
it
far.
just-
I started like a
Compared-
day after you, Brandon. You got no excuse for being behind me.
Hey, I was playing Black Ops yesterday, which I will say the PC is actually pretty good. Like
Yeah, I
it's really
heard- I've been hearing
optimized. There's
good
a lot of
things.
settings and shit like
I
that.
rated some dude's stream and it actually looked fun.
Yeah, but after the cast, we can get Henry in and we can do the Pikachu if he's down. because
I'm
that's
gonna-
what we're stuck
I'm
on.
just gonna
Fuck
keep
off.
trying for Anjanath solo until you guys get
What,
there.
Diesel?
Actually, I
I'll
do
just
need
go
the
fuck
Pikachu
off.
dragon. Because I need weapons and stuff.
Isn't it
Okay,
like
so
just
that works.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
go for
Diesel.
Anjanath solo. I just want to practice on it. And when you guys
Diesel.
finish that, we can.
I just
do
call them
It's-
by like
4 up
how
on
I
it.
see them. I don't even call it an Anjanath because it doesn't deserve that name. Okay,
It's a
a
T-Rex.
fucking red T-Rex. Yeah,
It's a T-Rex with small
It's a little
wings.
bitch.
That's all it is.
it's my bitch.
I'm calling it the Anjanath.
Anja.
Like
Poor-
the
poor
Anjanath
Diesel.
is easy, like but Toby Kudachi whatever the fuck is not.
I like the
Diesel, you okay?
Puke.
I'm just
He's like the
looking at
audience who
memes.
doesn't understand
We're
anything.
we're
I don't
literally
even know what
talking.
the fuck you people are talking about, man.
We're literally talking about like ditching him too after the cast to
yeah,
go play
like,
Monster Hunter.
Jesus.
And it's so funny because he's like on the end of everybody on my screen.
Well, yeah,
Like,
he's
like,
for
he's
me
just
too.
watching.
Me too. Me too. But listen. I don't know about you guys, but I'm personally excited to ditch Diesel.
I mean, same. I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, dude, come
Diesel,
join
don't put
us,
yourself
so you don't have to
down
hang out
like
with Diesel
that.
anymore.
Diesel, don't put
I'll
yourself
probably
down like
stream
that.
Fortnite, honestly. 'Cause I've been trying to stream more.
Honestly.
We love you,
I
Diesel.
know.
I'm the next ninja.
You're so bad.
Do you guys have any
I
topics?
don't need nobody.
Do we have topics? No.
I don't
What
think
do
we
you
wrote
what do you take
anything
us
down.
for? We actually don't even have a
Jesus
Google Doc.
Christ.
Like,
Like-
we didn't even write a Google Doc for this episode. Shit.
No,
We
we
just-
didn't write a Google Doc.
I see. You really care for me, don't you? I'm leaving.
No, every guest we have, the guest is the fucking topic.
Hi.
Yeah,
Like,
basically.
we did that
So
for
I should
Henry.
just-
We did
I
that for
should just-
Kappa. We
I
did that
should
for
just-
Quackity.
Talk about myself then.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
That's the point.
Should I just answer like commonly like asked questions to myself? Like
Just
Listen,
just
Anna,
talk to
Anna,
yourself.
what
What
you have-
commonly asked questions.
Anna, what you have to understand is we didn't bring you here to add an interesting dynamic to the cast. We brought you here to do the work for us.
Yeah, we
So,
brought you here so we'd have like an episode off of finding topics and being
Yeah, you're also
You know,
editing this episode, Anna. By the way.
How much
Thank you.
work it is finding topics? Literally, it takes no time at all.
it doesn't. No, I know. I've
We
been on a podcast.
usually what happens is we get in the call 10 minutes before we record. It's like, you guys got any topics? Nope. And we all just look through Reddit. And
Nah,
Twitter
nah,
and
nah,
shit.
nah. It's everybody but
Oh,
me
nah.
doesn't have topics.
What's
I
nah?
have my
We get
Oh,
it,
topics.
so
nah.
you're prepared.
What's
It depends
that?
on the day. whether or not I have
Sometimes,
topics.
not all the time.
I
Like-
try to be prepared. I'm trying to take more initiative for the cast, which is why.
Yeah,
I've
Diesel's
been
been
planning
doing good recently.
For
It's
like,
easy.
He tweeted out the
Let's-
thing for the
Tweets.
questions.
Let's
Yeah.
see. What's trending on Twitter? Hashtag life advice in 5 words. Go for
Oh,
it.
Fallout 76 got some wait, life advice in 5 words. Are we going to actually do this?
Life
Um,
advice in 5 words is like 5 words.
It's a 5-word topic.
please just jump already, bitch. All right, there you go.
Okay, I got one. Don't have big dick energy.
Why not?
There we go.
Big dick
Because that's bad.
energy.
Why
What's
is
wrong
big
with
dick
having
energy
big
bad?
dick energy?
Because it's annoying.
If you have
You're-
big
nah,
dick
you're just
energy,
ma-
you think the
If
bus-
everyone has
Bran-
big dick energy,
Nah,
that
Brandon's
doesn't
just
make
mad
you
he doesn't
special.
have it. Brandon's just mad he doesn't have big dick energy.
You know what? Leave me alone. Okay?
Maybe get some big dick energy, loser.
Oh,
You
it's
know what?
Eevee
Maybe I will.
Day.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Go Community Day.
Yeah, people still play Pokemon Go.
I play
Why-
Pokemon Go.
there was like a- have you guys
Do
noticed
you
there's been like
actually?
Have
yeah,
you guys
whenever
been
I go down
noticed?
to
Like,
the city.
have you guys noticed there's like been a recent spike in that? Like I re-downloaded it because they added Gen 3, which is my favorite generation. So I wanted to treat
Because
it
of
really bad.
Pokemon, like the one coming out for the Switch. That's why, like, that's part of the reason I'm playing. I also play with my girlfriend, so.
Oh, did you guys see Doom Eternal gameplay?
No, I did not. How is it?
I saw Chris Reagan flip shit over grapple hooks.
like in a
Grapple hooks in
good kind of flip shit or the bad kind of flip shit?
No, a great kind of
Yeah.
flip shit, because it's like he made a second channel video where he just collaged a bunch of tweets he made talking about grapple hooks in games, and then there's a clip at the end of him like legitimately just flipping shit over the grapple hooks being in the game. So the mechanic looks pretty good too. So
Nice.
Doom Eternal looked good.
Why is
Pokemon
Ninja
gay.
trending?
Because he made this statement that he doesn't play with female streamers because he doesn't want people to think that he's dating them, which like I get, but at the same time it's also like you have a wife, like
No, that's why he doesn't want to, because like he's trying not to complicate. Like he's not trying to put his wife through like rumors and like people like saying that he's dating.
I
someone else.
guess
That's
I
like,
guess
he
that
doesn't-
makes sense.
Like,
But, like-
he's saying, like,
Yeah.
he's just trying not to complicate that.
But
shit
at the
all.
same
That was his
time, it's
reasoning.
also like it's just part of the job, and it's like I think both people in the relationship just need to understand that.
Yeah,
And-
if he can minimize it like how he wants, like that's up to him.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with him looking to mitigate rumors like that. Like, I totally
like-
get that. You
Like,
know?
but some people are trying to say he's sexist for it, which I just don't
No,
fucking
I don't.
get.
That's not sexist at all.
No, I don't think he's sexist. I just think it's a bit extreme to just be like, I'm not playing with any females because
I agree.
X. What do you agree with?
That like you shouldn't just halt doing something because someone like it's like saying I'm not gonna like be around children anymore because I don't want people to think that, you know, I'm a pedophile or anything like that. It's like
That's a
kind of
really
extreme.
extreme comparison.
I
Yeah,
can't think of
that's
anything. I'm really
a
bad at
bit
analogies. You
stretch.
guys know those. I'm either really good at them or really bad at them.
I mean, analogies aren't easy, to be fair, so they usually end up very convoluted by the end of it. Like, have you guys all watched Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Tony Stark made one at the end that just fucking devolved into a mess about dogs fucking. I think something like that. It's pretty bad.
Ah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just yes.
I'm
I
surprised
do
you remember that.
when Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. talked about dog sex in Spider-Man. Clearly,
It was an iconic moment.
it was iconic. Even more impressive than the.
It's
snap.
because you remember it. That's why it's iconic. I don't
Yeah,
remember it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you guys just aren't fake fans. You're fake fans.
But yeah, no, this thing with like Ninja is totally because like they want to just have a headline with Ninja in the title. That's it.
yeah, it's just a little tidbit they want, you know.
Yeah, I get it, but like I think it's a bit of an extreme like precaution because it's just like
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely no female streams. Nope,
literally,
none.
like literally, people could assume like, oh, that means Ninja's gay. Like that's it. Because I get questions whether or not I'm actually dating Brandon or Quite, and I am not gay.
Wait, we aren't? We aren't?
Very funny.
I thought we
thought
started
this
this
was-
podcast because
I
we're in a
thought this was
three-way,
like a
three-way
polygamous thing, like-
relationship.
I'm actually
Yeah.
so surprised. Like, remember when we first started really coming together as like friends and stuff, and then we started making YouTube videos and so we started going to VidCon? Where I was thinking in my head like, oh, I'm just gonna be shipped with all of the guys, but really, it's literally like all the
It's
guys.
all the guys.
Everyone just fucking wants gay relationships. It's so funny.
All the guys with all the guys.
Yeah.
I think I think the best part about like fan fiction that I've read though is that it's usually being quiet and then Diesel's like a spectator.
He's just
I'm
watching.
like
He's
there,
just
and
watching.
I'm like,
Oh, those boys, they're so cute.
yeah, and I'm like, ew, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, he's just mad. He's just
the
mad because they
biggest
got it right.
cuck.
Clearly.
Yeah, it turns him on.
Well, you guys are the ones that get shipped together, so I don't know what's worse, honestly.
Like, you get to be the guy that watches it
Look,
every.
if
fucking
you ever
fan
want to
fiction.
humble yourself and you're like a creator, just go and read like Wattpad fan fiction about yourself, and that'll just sober you up real quick.
I don't.
That's an
think
excuse.
I have,
That's if that's an excuse to perpetuate your alcoholism. There you go.
I don't
you know
think
what?
I have
Yes.
fan fiction of myself.
Oh,
Anyone's
yeah,
right.
don't say
No,
that.
I'm sure you do. One second, I'm gonna look it up.
Probably
Oh,
I'm
boy, I
looking it
guess
up.
This is a family outing now. We're all doing this.
If it let me log into my account,
You know it's a really good story, quote unquote, when there has to be an author's note before every chapter, and it's from the author's perspective. So you
It
know
always
it's super
just
accurate.
comes up with anime.
I love you, Paracynical X-Reader. And the person who posted it has like.
I'm not in
oh,
that.
No, but like the fucking person who posted it has the same name as like my undercover fan account, Nile Squishes.
Yeah. I think literally,
you
know,
have a couple.
do I? I've like looked. Like,
You're
months ago.
in some. I don't think you have a dedicated one
No, I don't.
yet. You probably will after this podcast.
Probably. You know, actually, Quackity was talking about that. Like, he never used to have like Stan accounts until, I don't know. I think it's either Brandon. Maybe it's just
He
the
said he
Loudmouse,
didn't have
like,
Stan
meme.
accounts.
I don't know. The Loudmouse community is just like, let's make some Stan accounts of everyone, and it's like,
I
Yeah,
think so.
he-
It's-
why?
Quackity told me that he got Stan accounts after he started going into my videos.
No, he's definitely had them since before that. He's definitely had him since
That's what
before
he
it.
told me, and I thought it was so funny. I'm just like, Quackity, just leave them alone. Leave
There
them.
was
Stop talking about them.
There was a very like sharp like incline of them like when he started going to your videos, but like they were there before that. Trust me.
Did you see them?
Yeah, like on my Instagram like explore page.
I just know that he bitches about them all the time, and it's like, Quackity, calm the fuck down. They're just Stan accounts, but he's like, Brandon.
Are you sure you should be saying this on the cast?
Well, it's fine.
You might want to timestamp that. I don't know if he wants that public.
That's such a Quackity thing, though. Like,
I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I mean, no, he's bitched about it on his public Twitter before.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, no,
He's
he
like,
has,
"Fucking
he has a good reason. It's not like he hates the fans or anything like that. It's
No,
more
his
just-
reasoning's good.
It's more
Wait,
just
what is his
how-
reasoning?
He doesn't
say
like
it?
when they go in contact. Well, I mean, yeah, because it's like, I don't know. I think it's a pretty reasonable
privacy.
thing.
It's more of like he just doesn't want them. They're going a step too far. They're like reaching out to his real life people, you know,
Wait,
and being
what?
really
I
creepy
didn't-
towards them.
I did not know about that shit. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
and it's like that's like passing privacy. You know, that's one thing I wanted to talk about as well. Have you guys like noticed? I don't know. Like I feel like slowly I'm becoming like a character to people. You know,
Yeah.
like. You know how like I used to have Twitter just normal, and everyone just kind of knew me because they like came from Discord or something, or I'm like friends of blah blah blah. But as I slowly keep going this path of like becoming a YouTuber and stuff like that, a public figure, I feel like I'm becoming more of just a character. Oh, it's that one girl who's like pink and can't read, and she just is a bit lost or something, which I'm obviously not.
Pink
But,
girl
like,
can't read Lost.
Yeah, it's literally like I'm becoming very like generalized, and I've noticed that with you guys as well. It's like we have like specific characters, and it's so interesting. I don't know. Do you guys feel the same way?
I kind of, but like
Yeah.
a little less so. I mean, like I feel.
yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
I guess.
well, the way I see it, right, is that, like, we talked to each other, like, off of the cast, you know, and, like,
Yeah.
we've hung out with each
Private
other, so we
stuff.
realize that, like, oh, we're real people, but a lot of these people, like, the only experiences they have with us are through
What we
our
show.
videos and, like, what we show. So they have this idealized version of what we are, and that's usually what's, like, reflected, or, like, just these cartoon versions of ourselves. Because I always, like, more so now than ever, I feel like FPS Diesel is a different person than, like, you know, who I am in real life.
Oh,
And
yeah,
no,
same.
like, that stuff where, like, the Stan accounts are invading Quackity's private life, like, nobody should be fucking doing that. I'm just gonna say
No.
that right now. Like, that is just not okay. Because I've had stuff like that too, and, like, I can't understand, like, I obviously enjoy, like, our content. Like, we're all very grateful for that, of course. You know, I'm real fucking blessed to have the numbers I have. But, like, you need to understand his boundaries, and if we're not talking about something publicly, just let us have that privacy. It's much better than that. And, like, I think I've came to the realization, and I think we all know that, like, our audiences are generally on the younger side. So, like, that's something they need to learn. Like, I truly do think, like, that needs to be maintained.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
some
it's not like it's a
respect.
majority of them, but enough of them are like fucking like don't like take that into account that it becomes an issue, and it's really
oh yeah,
fucking
definitely.
bad.
I don't know. I think it's also like I remember. So I'm just gonna briefly talk about this. But one of my friends was very into like One Direction and whatnot, like during high school. So because of that, I'm like very empathetic, and like when she was really enjoying that stuff. Now I'm not usually like, oh my god, Justin Bieber, One Direction. Like I'm not usually like that. I was far from that. But because she was enjoying it so much, I just tagged along. You know, be like interested in what your friends are interested in. And so, like, I saw the fan base of that community. They overgeneralized them so much when it was so obvious that they were nothing like, you know, what they show and, like, what they're generalized to be. And the how far the fans would go for, like, I think they get stuck in this, like, phase of, like, oh, these people are like this, and I have a chance. I have a chance to, like, I know this information, I can do this, or blah, 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 get closer to them, get to know them, or something. I don't know, it's like an over-idolized, I don't know how to word it without it sounding bad, but, or sounding right, since I'm bad with words, but.
Yeah, you're dyslexic.
Oh my god.
Brandon, you're
No.
the
Oh
only
my
person
God.
who claims that.
Right back to square one.
I
Someone-
think it is the most
someone was
reasonable
like-
thing.
Someone was like, "Oh, she said she's dyslexic in the last episode." I was like, "What? No, I didn't. You Brandon said I was dyslexic." I don't want to like claim that I am. I said it once jokingly, but I don't want to claim that I am if I'm actually not, because that would be bad to
You're either dyslexic or something else.
Yeah, there's something. It has to be.
Sarcasm goes over nobody's heads. All jokes taken literally.
My reflexes are too fast.
Diesel, you're
Nothing goes
gay.
over my head.
Thank you, clearly. But
That was
no,
100% literal.
That I've talked about like the like that weird connection that fans can get sometimes. I forget with who. I think it was with one of the Twitch streamer thought things. But like usually the word they use to describe it is a parasocial relationship, right? Where this person develops a connection with someone, and then the other person like either has no idea of their existence or can't really like grasp it. But it's like
Yeah.
what we experience is a quarter of what somebody like a K-pop band or like One Direction experienced. I can't even imagine experiencing like.
Oh.
I
K-pop
cannot
bands.
imagine.
I'd say it's
what-
like a
what
fraction
K-
of a fraction of.
I
what they
cannot
put up with.
imagine what K-pop fans deal with. Okay, the stuff that leaks out of my timeline, I can't imagine how bad it is.
Yeah,
No,
Like-
dude, they literally sit there. They literally sit there and they say, "Please follow me. I love you so much." Emoji, emoji, emoji times 5,000. They literally spam this, and they can't tweet the same thing, obviously, because Twitter will be like, "You've tweeted this already," and then their notifications are probably filled with just like spam. That's terrible.
Ugh, just wouldn't run my own Twitter at that point.
Probably a lot of the K-pop guys don't. I mean, they're pretty much products. Like they got to keep so much secret. By the way, somebody made a. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's a fan fiction, right? And they're like, so I'm not gonna feature Quaitons in this because they don't want that. So here's an FPS Diesel X reader, and it's like, what the fuck? Why is that okay, but the other's not? That makes no sense. Like,
So-
you just blow in from Stupid Town?
Wait, Brandon, I wanna clarify this real fast because like I have seen it a lot. But, like people are saying like that it specifically like makes us uncomfortable. Like I don't have a massive issue with it, but like have you said anything? Because I don't know exactly where that
Have
came
I
from.
said anything?
Neither of
Like,
you said it. It
um,
was
That
the
you
fan
don't
base
want
that
Quaitons
said
or
it.
whatever.
No, the fan base kind of like determined from I don't know. I guess the podcast because like I remember I saw a tweet a while ago where they're like they were apologizing on behalf of everybody else, and I'm like, what? I got kind of confused, and I kind of just came to the conclusion that we were uncomfortable with it. It's like I don't mind too much. Realistically, I just think it's fucking hilarious that it's like they're not okay with it, but surely Diesel is.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like maybe part of it came from like I just wasn't in your videos for like a pretty dry streak. Like that wasn't because of anything. That was just it just didn't happen. There's literally no reason for it.
Phones are getting way too expensive.
Yeah,
That's a nice
Brandon, I
segue.
agree. That was
Really,
What a
really
hard
off
shift,
topic. Really off topic. But I just found out like the Note 9 will cost $1,200.
Brandon, your
What?
fucking like topic shift and avoidance of the issue makes it sound really like makes it seem like you're trying to avoid the conversation.
No,
Now
I'm
they're
just
gonna
on
look into it
Google
even
and I
more.
saw.
I mean,
I'm
I
on
like
Google.
talking about that. It gives me a release.
Now they're gonna dig into it even more now.
God.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
Brandon's
Yeah.
just gonna focus-
I'm just on Google, man. Like I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I agree. Phones are expensive, and the markup price is ridiculous.
It's like it's true. You guys got a point, quite. Yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah, but fan
Right.
fiction does not
No.
cost $1,200.
What?
I-
I'm just
I've-
thinking, like, why would I be okay with it if they're not? Like, what a stupid. Like, no. I mean, obviously, like, I don't care. It's kind of irritating, but like, that's just such a dumb opinion. I'm just like, yeah, no. Now I'm not okay with it.
It's like I didn't care before, but now that you mention it,
Is Quite going to get better headphones? Probably not.
Wait,
That was a-
what are
that was a
your
question.
headphones right now?
I'm using earbuds. And,
No,
when I
yeah.
need to use over-ear headphones, I use some PS4 ones.
Oh, interesting.
That just it's so fucking like
Cursed
depressed.
headphones.
Do you know
Listen.
how many headphones I've gotten through because I'm so picky?
Listen, they like I prefer earbuds anyways, but it's like I
Ew.
just need them for videos.
Ew.
Interesting.
What?
I wonder.
The
I wonder
earbuds
how
I
much
use
the
are
iPhone.
fine.
I wonder how much the iPhone X Plus is going to be.
7 billion, like the entire fucking like GDP of the Americas.
The rumored price was it was gonna be 1,000, and then like upgraded models for like 120 gigs would be more, and then the the base model would be cheaper over time. Anna, do you want to answer that question?
No, I was just putting in chat. I didn't want you to read it out loud.
Well, then don't put it in chat.
Yeah.
Funny.
Wait, no, you put it in chat without saying anything when you don't want people to read it, Brandon.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you don't put things in a podcast group chat and not expect someone to bring it up at all.
Oh.
No, you don't
I'm
say
just
anything
reading.
on the
There's
podcast.
still,
We don't want to
they're
brought
like,
up.
they're still like posting questions. I was just finding it interesting.
This same account posted this, and I'm not exactly sure how I feel.
Oof.
That's an awful that's not even the right red. I'm disappointed.
Hey,
Nobody knows what
works.
we're talking about. It's great.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot.
I was reading the podcast comments and someone was like, "I hate it when you guys say, oh, I'll tell you after the podcast, because that makes me really upset." And I'm just
I
like,
love
Wait,
that shit
Brandon, I
because
have
it's
to tell you
like what?
something, but I'm gonna tell you after. You got it? I'm gonna tell you after
Okay,
the podcast.
Brandon,
okay?
I've been
Yeah.
holding in something since I first met you. I'm
His
gonna
love
tell you
for
after the
you.
cast. No,
All
it's
right.
definitely not that. That
That
fucking,
gay.
Ew, gross.
That gay. That
Hell
gay.
no.
That gay. That gay.
Jesus fucking Christ, no. Ew, fuck.
But I always think
I'm
it's really
stirring the
funny.
pot.
I always think it's really funny because when I listen to other podcasts that aren't on YouTube, because we only podcast on YouTube, and they do that shit, I always get so fucking annoyed. But then it's like, I do it on here, and I'm like, aha! Feel my pain.
Aha! Retribution! It's like it's cathartic. It's cathartic.
Ooh, okay.
The same
Here's a
pain
good
that's been
question.
inflicted. Oh, sorry.
Here's a good question. What's your favorite subreddit?
It depends on any given day.
Yeah.
But like, I guess like, fucking scripted Asian gifs I've been enjoying.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if r/installs was still up, that'd probably be my favorite because the people on there are so fucking retarded. like they're all just sitting there circle jerking, like, we're so inferior, guys. Am I right? Like, it's so fucking depressing.
I was told about two me IRL for me IRL, and it's like, it's just so, it's like
It's double
so
me
depressing.
RLs.
It's literally so
yeah,
depressing.
it's like
What
it's
I like-
memes about
I
being
like-
depressed.
I like 2 me IRL, 4 2 me IRL, 4 me IRL.
What the? What?
I mean,
Dude, the me IRLs go pretty deep.
So there's me IRL, then there's 2 me IRL, 4 me IRL, then there's 2 me IRL, 4 2 me IRL, 4 me IRL.
Shit, I remember us talking about a subreddit in Boston, and I can't remember which one it was. Do
Is
you
that
remember?
when you guys went to IHOP without me?
Yeah, when we were walking back,
Yeah.
I remember what subreddit was that.
Dude, I don't remember.
Fuck, I remember us talking about it. I remember the street we're talking about this on. God
Yeah,
damn
I
it.
remember that conversation happening. I don't remember the subreddit.
Damn it. Oh, maybe it
R
was,
slash
no, it wasn't
R
r.
is perfect.
It wasn't r/boss fights.
Boss fights.
No, it
I
wasn't.
don't know.
I got on that subreddit at one point.
The subreddit's funny. Ew.
Oh my god.
Really,
Kappa get hit by a bus.
It wasn't even a response to the fucking tweet. It was just like one you made about Ninja.
Everyone always
Oh.
spells your name wrong, Anna.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that.
So we're clear.
I
Her
just
name's
wanna say
spelled. Okay, her name is spelled ONA. There you go.
It.
On
That
There you
actually
go.
would make sense.
on So it's like he's
That's what I'd
on
say.
a tree, but it's no tree. It's
I
just
used
on
to I used to explain to people, it'd be like either ANA or ONA. But no, like, my name is spelled ANA. I mean, fuck. ANI. Fuck. ANI because it's not. So in America, I say like, yo, or any English-speaking country, I say just call me Anna, because my actual name is ANI without the dot on top of the I. In Turkish, it's Anna. But everyone who says Anna without an accent, like the Turkish accent, just sounds really weird and cringy to me. So I just say call me Anna because it's a lot easier. Otherwise, I'm sat there just like, no, it's this. And they're like, is it this? And then I'm like, no, shut
Oh,
up.
Fun fact: Anna speaks like 20 fucking languages.
Buongiorno.
I'm
No,
gonna
she's-
do fromage.
I speak
Like-
one.
Onion.
Like she can't read English, but
Konnichiwa.
she makes up for it by like being able to
None of
understand
that.
70 others.
Bonjour.
Bonjour!
Saba.
Christ.
I'm really confused.
I'm
Wait,
speaking
actually,
different languages.
what languages can you speak?
I actually can't speak that many.
Yeah,
I can
like,
speak
I was
Turkish.
thinking.
I took 3 years of Japanese, so I can say things like "Hajimemashite, watashi no namae wa Anna desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu," and things like
Wait.
"Watashi no chocolate ga daisuki desu," meaning I love chocolate because that's really necessary.
Diesel, was I talking to you about that? I was like, when we go to Japan, we make sure we bring somebody who speaks Japanese.
Well,
Okay,
I
we're
guess we got
covered.
a- guess we got a person.
Diesel, we can speak about anime.
God. I don't think I like anime anymore.
Wow. Just gives up on JoJo because Anna suggests, hey, let's have a conversation about it.
God, I don't think I could give up on JoJo. The next part's coming out. It's looking real good.
I still haven't gotten around to binging. Maybe when I
Mike, get
die.
caught up right now. Jesus.
Okay, I'll.
Diesel, what
it's
are
on
your
the podcast,
favorite
so I'm gonna watch it.
animes?
Favorite animes? Oh my god, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
I really liked the first 2 seasons of Bleach. After that, it kind of went
Yeah.
downhill.
I watched all of it,
Um,
but I really liked it. There's a lot of filler content.
I watched, God, I think it's Princess Jellyfish. Okay, no, for real. It's super funny.
Amazing World of Gumball.
It's super funny.
Corey in the house.
My favorite anime is Cory in the House.
It's a really
So,
good
okay,
anime.
so
but
there's this
it doesn't
fucking
have an
dude, I
ending.
forget-
yeah,
I'm
Cory in the
really
House
upset
is a
about
pretty
that.
good anime.
There's
Okay,
like this
fuck
one
off.
anime analysis YouTuber that I watch every now
You
and
guys
then. But like,
completely interrupted Diesel.
sorry.
I know.
I'll tell
That's why-
this after.
No, but Princess Jellyfish is like, I don't know, it's more for girls. But I was watching it with my girlfriend and it was very sweet,
Oh, looks
very
pretty.
funny.
You watch that, but you won't watch Victorious.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
won't
care
watch.
now.
You won't watch
No,
Cory in the House.
The art looks really nice.
The art's
it actually
really
reminds
nice.
me of JoJo.
The
Not, like,
manga looks a
fully,
lot
but-
better than the
Oh, okay.
anime. But,
Yeah,
I mean, like, the
Princess
anime is still
Jellyfish.
pretty good looking. But
I
you
would
gotta
say-
read the manga.
I
to
always
finish it.
liked. I wasn't much of a shoujo person. I was more of like a shonen type of person. Okay, so for all of you non-anime lovers out there, shoujo is more like I guess more geared towards females. It's like romantic stuff, drama, and all that stuff. Shonen is like action-packed, more towards guys. A lot of fan service sometimes. But I liked Darker Than Black, Code Geass, Full Metal Alchemist, like more non-fan servicey type shows. I really think whenever there's a lot of fan service in an anime, it's just like not bound to have a good plot because it's just so filled with fan service that like it's so basic. I don't know. I've never seen a good anime that has fan service. Like a really good anime that
I
I would
would
be
say
like, this is a good one.
The
Unless you can
first
name
one- Soul Eater maybe, but that doesn't have a whole lot.
Soul
just-
Eater has an
Yeah.
ass ton of fan service, okay?
Yeah.
That
No,
was
it's
a
like
good
the thing
anime,
is though,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while, so maybe I'm forgetting some of it from my memory. But like,
I was a kid.
Have you guys seen Space Dandy?
No.
Have
By any chance? No. Oh my god, that anime is full of fan service, but like it has one of the best English dubs because it's an entire episode that's like a musical. You can either watch it in Japanese or English, but there's like jokes written specifically for the English one that you'll get. But it's basically like a High School Musical parody, and that show's full of fan service. But it's actually a really good like comedy anime. And it's done by the guys who did Cowboy Bebop. So
Yeah, it
it's,
kind of
like,
looks really
good
similar
quality.
to it.
I remember watching the first season of Log Horizon and loving it, and then I never watched the second season, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that happened to me too. I love the first season of Log Horizon.
I have no idea what the fuck happened. But oh, what was I gonna say earlier? Okay, so you know the Cory in the House is an anime meme, right?
Yeah.
So there's this guy, Mother's Basement, and like what he'll do is
Oh
like
my god, I've seen that video.
yeah, like he fucking like he analyzes like anime openings sometimes, and like they're good videos. But he did one on fucking the Cory in the House opening, and it was fucking hilarious. I love that video so much. Top 10.
Top 10.
I don't watch anime.
Top 10 anime fights.
It's just fucking like me and
I
Brandon
saw a
pointing
Watch
guns at each
Mojo
other.
that was top 10 anime MILFs. And
Oh my
I
God.
just
Yeah,
was
there's
like,
some
what are you doing?
really weird ones. There's some really weird top 10s.
Top 10 anime MILFs, and it's just a picture of a Wild Spartans character from the This Week in Obesity intro.
I mean, yeah, he is
Yo,
pretty
what's
hot.
up?
Yo,
I don't think Anna knows what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll show you after the podcast.
Oh my god.
I see what you did there.
I'm great. I'm hilarious. I know. Okay, so do you
Diesel,
have anything else to say?
Diesel, Q,
Diesel.
Q, Diesel, Diesel.
What do you mean Q?
Q outro.
RSTUVWIXZ. Next time, won't you sing with me? This is the end of the Loudmouth podcast. Make sure to subscribe to the channel over on YouTube at Loudmouths, or follow us on Twitter at Loudmouths_, and Loudmouths on the SoundCloud and iTunes as well if you want to listen to us there. We've been your host and our guest, King Anna. You can check her out in the description down below. With that being said, guys, have a lovely day.
Diesel replacing you with Anna.
I
Fuck
won't.
you.
Oh wait, I meant to say like I won't have replace. Wait, I won't have a lovely day. I got confused. Okay.
Okay, can you
bye.
just like press the stop recording button?